A set of bandanas rest on top of Gene Rush's ashes. His widow, Kim, tells me he owned about 100 because he used them to cover his tracheostomy tube that he's been living with since he had his voice box removed due to cancer in 2003.
He would place them around his neck because of his open stoma area.
Kim and Gene's son Brian told me he made a mission of giving back to the community after his cancer battle, doing motorcycle charity rides, mentoring AA participants.
This last year, he started volunteering at the homeless shelter downtown here in Valparaiso.
Right.
So back on July 2nd, Kim was worried when she found out Gene had been arrested for allegedly driving on a suspended license because he had recently been having some difficulties with his trach. So she repeatedly called the jail to let them know.
I advised them what his condition was. They were aware of it.
And she knew exactly who to call because Kim worked at the Porter County Sheriff's Department for 30 years. Because of the 4th of July holiday, Gene was going to have to wait several days to see a judge. So Kim kept calling to check in on her husband and his breathing, knowing he didn't have the tools he usually uses to clean his trach. One staff member admitted to her that he wasn't breathing well.
He asked for somebody to come in and help him because he couldn't breathe.
According to an incident report, medics came to help Gene clean out his trach around 4:20 on July 4th. His family says that's when he should have been moved to the hospital because when they checked on him 3 hours later, Gene was dead.
My children should have their father. My grandchildren should have their grandfather, and I should have my husband, and I would have had my husband.
A preliminary autopsy report said Gene's heart suddenly stopped beating because he couldn't get enough air due to a buildup of mucus.
I believe that there's a lot of negligence. You have the right to medical care, and I feel like that was denied.
The Porter County Sheriff's Department said they're keeping Gene Rush's friends and family in their prayers, but because the family is preparing a lawsuit, they would not be commenting further at this time. Gene's family says they want the entire incident reviewed and policies to be changed.
I would have, with no doubt in my mind, had my husband if they would have called an ambulance for him.
Reporting in Porter County, Indiana, Megan DeMar, CBS News Chicago investigators.